here. We are here. We are safe. I cannot say the same for other parts of the country. Uh, not about safety, but yes, but mostly. Hi, Anne. How are you? That's okay. Oh, you need to work in the kitchen. Okay. I'm happy to read you. So, uh, first of all, I know you want to know what happened, how we are. So we are okay in this part of the country. I even went to the doctor and went to another facility in another city to continue the things, medical things I need to do. Hi, Maxi. How are you? And Maxi's here. Not only in the stream, he's here at home. But yeah, I think he had a very bad back pain that he went to rest now. I think it's all the same. We are like all the time. Uh, I wish we could be calm, but now in the north things are not better. We don't know. We don't want that. We didn't want the first one either. We didn't want the missiles during 20 years. But especially now, we don't want to have another front. We can, but we don't want. But they are escalate the attacks. So we'll see. Um, the foreign press started to go to the kibbutzim, to the places where this happened in the south, and they. Thank you, Barbara. I know that. That's constantly warm my heart. I can. I think you are my um, like web of now are my web of I don't know the word in English, even in Spanish, but you sustain us. Hi, Eddie. How are you? So, how are you today? Tell us. And the thing with the hospital. Uh, Hi, Evie. How are you? I saw you comment on a picture of me right now, and I said to myself, "Oh, Evie is around here." And you enter here. I'm so glad. Yuta, how are you, my dear? What a beautiful prints you did. Love them. And yeah. So I tried to see every video, but it's difficult for me. I wanted to do the stream, and I don't know, 2 hours before, I started to wonder, I am going to do that now. My mind is not in the right place. Well, I received 2 letters from Didi Willingham that one of them she sent a week before or even some days before. That was a regular mail, but I didn't receive, for instance, from Janet Young, that she sent like a week before. Yes, the dogs bark here. Maxi, it's the light outside, okay? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So, everything that happened, yes, okay, it was, yes, yes, yes.
Te dije que aprendí cuando aprendí.
I understand.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. How is Maxi doing here? He have a back pain here that it's very, very difficult from since yesterday, and we think it's because of all that happened, that we are in tension, we are stressed all the time. But apart from that, he's going places. He overcame the fear because we live in fear now. We also have high expectation of our soldiers and people around us. Um, I try to find something to be volunteer uh, in order to help someone. I think I will. Hi, Belinda. How are you, dear? Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. I feel of all that. I feel everything. I try to make art at least once a day. Sometimes it's really hard to start because all I want is to stay in the bed and let my mind go other places, not even to sleep, but entertain myself. But I need to be update, you know. Hi, Johnny. How are you? I need to be updated because we don't know what happened. We cannot evaluate things when happen around us, and they need to assist someone or whatever. Um, they the aftermath is really in both in the south and in the north. They are only 5 kilometers. They are not citizens in their houses. They evacuate everyone. They give them hotels to be there to stay. Uh, some of them in the south, they don't have a house to go back. Some of them they don't want to go back because of what happened. It make we don't know what will happen after that. We know that people are burying their loved ones. People are waiting for the ones that they are hostages. Uh, Kids in Israel, um, they're asking for the freedom of the kids in Gaza. I know that 40% of the population went south in Gaza. They are safe. The others, I don't know. We don't know because there are a lot of people that Hamas itself um, tell them if you go from here, we are going to kill you straight. So yeah, I was so um, like I have doubts all the time. Yes, my family in the south is okay. They are in Eilat. They are part of the evacuated people. It's okay. We are not okay. We are safe. That's all what I can say. When I say we are safe, okay, it's far from us. That's the reality. We try to continue with our life, but that doesn't mean that we don't know that anything could happen. Okay, when she became an adult, she moved to Israel and she has been identified. Oh, Barbara, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will ask you after the stream a name, and because sometimes we have some information or even the family uh, talk about it. Yeah, my friend is there with partner and brother and sister and one niece. Yeah. Okay, so today I decided that it's the last day of the spooky house, and I have a reason for that. Please, please, Barbara, it's the last thing I can do. A Massachusetts family was lost. Oh, yeah. Again, if you want by private message, give me some name, last name, whatever you can give me. I'll be searching for them in Hebrew, and I'll be try to give you some information if we have it. So yes, when we say that it's not uh, Israel problem only, or Gaza, because the citizens there, not all of them, I know, but most of them are as innocent as our citizens. So, COTS, okay. Maxi, por favor, anota COTS, K-O-T-Z. Thank you. Anota K-O-T-Z y mándamelo en un mensaje. Yes, Yuta. Yeah. So, all over the world, the anti-Semite acts started after that. Oh, yes, Belinda. And, we are regular people that don't want war, don't want violence, and all, all that things. And if today one of them will enter my home, and I had a gun because I don't have it, I know what I'm going to do. Even though it's against everything, everything, but to defend myself and my son, I will do it. So that's not good, you know. They impose on us a conduct, a thought that we don't have and we don't want. Anyway, I don't know if I told you everything, but I want to tell you about my work. I started that when everything was okay, normal, and I thought that doing monsters and witches and spooky house was the best thing I can do. I hope. Yes, I know what I didn't tell you to close that subject about the acts in Argentina, for instance. there were two menace or alert, two bombs that they were not like that in the embassy of the United States and in the embassy of Israel. And we have in Argentina that happened before, also in the embassy and in another place that it's like a place where we have assistance and all many things that's called AMIA. And we have that, we have real bombs there. And you had real bombs also. That was tragic. And we know what happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lives that had a lot to live and to give love to their families, to give love to their friends. So in times like that, I feel so, so against to do a spooky house. And I know that I put the spooky house. It's advanced, so I wanted to do now the details. I need to feel free to do art as I feel in the streams that will come. And that's why we are going to do everything we could today. That it's enough, I think, because I've been working 1 hour, 1 hour and a half before I came here. I put everything in order, and then I started to do details to the house. And we are going to do some of them because I need two, and I made one, and we are going to do the other. And some of them we are going to, I'm going to explain you how I did. So that's it. Yeah, I know, Barbara. That's something that I am working all the time. But I cannot explain. Like spiritually, I I understand everything, okay? But at the same time, my spirit is broken. And the spirit of everyone that even hear about this is broken. And if not, I don't want them with me. We don't want them. So in Hebrew we have a word that is, thank you, Barbara. I know, I know. In Hebrew we have a word that is mezahazeh. That's something that you cannot accept, that it's terrible. And that's it. Colleen, how are you? Good morning to you. Oh, that's okay, Colleen. I'm glad you are here. You know, every one of you and many more every day are praying, and they're telling me that. Yes. But now we are going to do our job. Okay, I did the door. Do you remember the door was a little bit taller to the frame because we did the floor. So I needed to take from the door, and I put something so it will be open like that. Let's hope it stays. I want to go a little bit down now because we need to do things. Let's take that and see if I can do it. Yes, I can. So what we have here? First of all, I found the two chandeliers. So that's it. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much. Oh, Barbara, thank you. Yes, thumbs up. Thumbs down to the word, thumbs up to my stream. So this is the one chandelier, this is the other one. We are going to put them um, on the lights that we did the last stream. I did that we needed for the beside the couch we needed one lamp, so I tried to do it. It's keeping going to the other direction, but this is what I have. And we need to do another one for the rooms. Thank you, Eddie. So you are going to see how I did it. Then we have, you remember the tripod with the cauldron. And we have, wait a minute, I need a tool because this is not dry yet and it sucks. So I'm not going to do another fire, or maybe yes, we don't know. Oh, thank you, Evie. So this is the fire and the logs, and they are here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that you can see it. Yeah, I try, you know. Yesterday I have, okay, I'm going to tell you when I do the sewing. It will be a sewing tail. I need to do a cloth to the oh, let's take it out and we'll see. Wait a minute. I'm going to put this here because we need to do now something to put here, and then we are going to glue all the things on that and not on the table. So we need to measure that. Let's grab the fabric scissor. Thank you, Belinda. I don't know if it's a t-shirt or the PJ. But anyway, it's comfortable and I use it. We need more cloth now. I don't want to do it too like too much over the edge, but I want it to go like that. So a little bit will be okay. Here we can, you know, I use this to do a cut for P. She showed it in a long time ago. She showed it in the stream, and I have some left. So I thought that's perfect. I don't want to do everything, let's say, uh, everything black or brown. Okay. It's a little bit more than what we want. Let's take some. So I did that with a lot of pieces of fabric, and I sew it with machine. But now we are going to sew something so it won't. How do you say when you have everything out? Like it's a termination of. Let's see. This is my fashionable. I don't know, box. I need to put some print there. I'm in a mission, and I started in a mission to have 0 prints that are not in use. And the reason of that is because I want to do more, but I cannot if I have prints everywhere and I don't use them. Don't you agree? Are you in the same position? Yeah, Yuta, it needs. I'm in a Mission Impossible? What's that, Barbara? Okay. For the ones that never had a class in the primary school about sewing, I'm going to tell you that what I am doing, well, I am doing that without folding the fabric because it is a very white one, so I cannot do it. But it's the same. We called it in Spanish punto bastilla. And we did that to the handkerchiefs because, thank you, it's not polymer clay, it's something else. I will show you. We are going to play with that. It's a soft clay and it's air dry. If it were Fimo, so it will be. I will put it in the oven so it won't be gluing to my. It will be dry in 10 minutes, 30 minutes. A blanket stitch could be. I don't know in English because I was little and I was in my Spanish school. Well, not Spanish, Argentinian, but we talk Spanish. You know that we didn't talk Spanish, we talk Castellano. That it's a little bit different of the Spanish, not a lot, but it is Argentinian language. Like in Spanish, you talk in third voice. Like you don't know you. You don't say you. You say something like, oh, it's the same word in English. Sorry, I wanted to explain, but it's the same word if you refer to them and you refer to you, to the other. So, yeah, it's you in another case. But in Spanish, we say, for instance, tú or vos. Really, we say vos. in the Spanish people now that are for freedom, they say tú, but in the past they were saying usted. That's it's like more formal, let's say. Yes, it's Castellano. I think the origin is from Castilla. That is a place in Spain, but I'm not sure of that. I never searched for that. And okay. Ah, I wanted to tell you something about. Oh, Rebecca, how are you, dear? Why, I'm so glad to see the announcement that you have more and more subscribers and more people in your groups. Really, really, you deserve it 10 times. You deserve it. So, what happened yesterday? In, uh, in the matter of fact, that happened 3 or 4 days before. I was in my chair here and something fell to the floor. So I cannot do it now, but I did like that. But really, really, it was far away. And when I fold this part of the body, I felt wow. I jumped because it was so intense. The pain. It was something really funny, really. I didn't know what that was. I said, okay, I have a cramp, I have a muscle, something. It will pass. It wasn't passed. So I went to the doctor 3, 4 days after that. I couldn't roll on the bed. I couldn't fold my body. Oh, so many things. So I went to the doctor. And the doctor said, because I was afraid, I was really afraid that I had something in my liver or in another organ because of I am 8 months in keto diet, and they say it's not so good, but for me it was so good in every aspect. My health is better, my labs are better. I started to cease to take some pills, like for cholesterol, for instance. And I don't want to cease that because I need still another 20 kilos I have to lose. Yeah, I'm so demanding with myself. Yes. And the thing is that the doctor touched it and I jumped again. And she said, no, this is not the liver, this is the ribs. I said, wait a minute, I didn't fall. I didn't, no one uh, hit me. I didn't have an accident, so why? So she said that unfortunately I can't have osteoporosis and the bones breaks alone. I know that happened to very, very old people. Sorry if it happened to you, but that is. And I said, okay. She sent me to I think the word is densitometry, and to see how the bones are. This is study, and it's like an MRI. And on the other hand, she sent me to do a Röntgen, or an X-ray. Yeah, I know. I know. Maxi had 2 broken ribs, so I know that. But it's terrible. And right now, Sharon had two ribs broken too. So yeah, I know that. And I know that there is nothing you can do or you need to do. Only if the rib it's inside uh, oh, your lungs, then yes, or in the direction, okay? But if not, nothing you need to do, because if you put something on it to feel more comfortable, you can have the long fluctuation. So yeah. So I wasn't too concerned when I needed to take turn for that. I came back from the doctor around noon in the a.m. and oops, okay, never mind. And I start to asking for the, the things I needed to do. And they said that for the study of the bones, I had in the same day. I said, that's a miracle. Maybe someone that didn't want to go out from the house and they canceled that. But I said, yes, yes, please. But for me, the most important was the x-ray, because I needed to know if I had a broken rib, to know what to do, what not to do. And they didn't have even appointments. Not that they are far away, but they didn't have. So I said to myself, I need to go to a building where I have both of the services. So I will go and I'll ask. Maybe the ER that they have a little ER, so maybe I can ask for them to do the x-ray. After everything, I went, I asked, they told me, you don't need an appointment for that. Go to the third floor. So I did that and I had my x-ray done. I came back home. So I read first the report of the density of the bone, because it was the only one I had. They give me that, but they didn't gave me the result of the x-ray. They thought it will be in the system. Okay. So I wait, and finally it was in the system, and it's no broken. I have no broke rib. So I have an appointment to my doctor on Sunday because I need to know what happened with my body. She won't want to know either. So maybe we need to, maybe it's another part of my body. I don't know. Um, I cannot even started to imagine what could be, and it still hurts. And she gave me some mild pain medication. And the density of my bones in my legs are okay. In my back, in my I have some, I don't know, I read that the doctor didn't saw it. I don't know how much that can influence on me. But they have three labels. One, it's everything is all right. The middle one, it's I think it's called osteopenia. It's like you have the density is less. And the third one that I don't have, it's osteoporosis. So uh, good news, my bones are not going to break alone by themselves. If something, maybe I can do something to help them, but not they by themselves. So for all of that, oh, Utah. Yeah, I think maybe the doctor will send me to do a different study now of that song. Someone that include the, how they say, the sorry, the soft parts, because when you do an X-ray or something for the density of your bones, you are aiming to the hard part of the world, of the body. Sorry. So I think we need to see what happened with the soft ones. That means an ultrasound, and yeah, we'll see how all this story ends. It's nothing because anyway, I take the medication and I feel less, not nothing, but less. Oh, yes, yes. And I know something about myself, but you know, my bones, they don't broke. Why? Because I enter in a subject that I don't know if I will know everywhere. But no limits, so yeah. Uh, did the word tendons exist? It's the ones that I showed here. When you do that, we have this. So those in me are really flexible. I can do that without any problem. And that's why I did a lot of sports with my youth, and volleyball made all my fingers go wherever they want. Oh, Utah, no. Yeah, I understand. So you say that if you do an excess, like if you lift something that it's in excess for what you can lift, let's say it's heavy, you can have problems like that? I didn't know that. I thought it was only for blow, on a blow, a direct blow, or encounter with the with some object or the floor. Anyway, for to do that, I needed to go out of my house, and not only that, but in my city we don't have the service of X-ray or densitometry, so I needed to go to two cities from here. That it's about 25 blocks. It's not a lot. Now it may be a little more, but you need to go. You need to go out. You need to go to. I only have public transportation to these places. I don't have a car, so I needed to go with them with autobus with a bus, and that time that's a risk. You are in a place that you don't know where to run if you hear the alarm, because here I know we have one room in the house that is the more safe, and it's my room. So it's okay, I'm there, or I'm here and I go there. But if you are in the street, in a place that you are not used to, in a times that you are not used to. So it's a little bit of uncertainty. But, and I always uh, think about others. Why? Why? Why I left 4 days passed before I said, okay, I need to go to the doctor. I'm sure that doesn't pass. I didn't want to go the first day, not the second or the third, because today doctors are really, and there are a lot of people that need them. You know, there are people, elderly people that have problems like emotional problems. There are a lot. There are people that have problems, physical, but they are not here in this zone. Um, anyway, my doctor, for instance, had the husband in the army because they take citizens that already went to the army, like in the 18th age of 18, and of course they need to go. They're reservists. So, oh, you bent, you say. Sorry, I'm reading again the Utah message. It was when I did a bend and twist, lifting of a box of citrus into the car. Okay, so I did bend and I did an effort. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for the information. And it's okay now because they say that they have problems after. Well, it wasn't broke the bone entirely, but anyway. So we are approaching to the other side. We have only this. I wish I had a little bit longer. Okay, now I wanted to put some color on the plates because I don't want white ones. Hi Brenda, how are you? Welcome. So, that's all my story. And it's almost the story covered all the sewing, huh? Oh, Evie. So what was in your case? It was the ribs or it was the muscle? Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad too. So we are trying to finish the house today with the details that we needed. And I will be doing a tour, a very special tour, but in video after that. And I will pick a place to put my house. And that's it for now. We are going to do other things, interesting things though. Oh, yes, yes. You know, whenever I can feel the place, because it's very painful, but I try slowly to feel it, it's like here is the bone. You can feel it. It's really hard, and it have like a like a little mountain around some place. That is a place that happened to be the place. Oh, I need more. Sorry, I forget some a detail. We have our things here. So sorry, I didn't know what I was selling. Well, it's not a lot. Maybe we need more. What we need to do here is to catch the parts here. You will see here to do like a little bit of sewing here. Not a lot, but it won't be. It have no. How do you say caída? How do you say caída de la ropa in English, Eddie? Because it's a very, it's some white fabric. We need to help. Draping, yes, yes, drape. Thank you both, Yuta and Eddie. I'm so glad you know some Spanish. And I watched uncountable programs in English about fashion. So I knew the word sometime. Someday I knew it. That's it. That's everything you need. Sorry, I think it's everything you need to put some here so it will be in place. So I'm going to take that out. And let's do the other one. She left doctor after getting 24 out of 20 stitches out of my arm and hand. Good to have more. Oh, Brenda, that's good news. Not that they had to do the stitches in the first place, but at least you're free of stitches. I think we might need to put some glue here after. Let's see. Let's do our job first and let's see. Hi Sonia, how are you? Glad to see you. We are ultimating the details of the house. I think that's not an English word, sorry. Something very funny happened to me when I was doing all those things. So I wanted to do the the chandelier here in the nightstand or in the table, side table, and I opened the red because I wanted that to be red and black. So I opened the red, uh, this one, but in red, and I started to stare at the clay, and nothing in my mind, nothing. Everything was a blank. And after, I don't know, a minute or so, I asked to myself why I did open it. I didn't know. I didn't remember what was my aim, my goal. And it was a painful moment. You want to do craft or you can? Hi, Christopher. How are you? Yes, yes, I think. I was thinking about doing a wall that you don't see anything, and then you open that like a door, like a window or a door. And no, I didn't do it. Let's do something. So we are going to be sure that this stays in place. We have two things to do. One is that, one is that. We can glue it, or we can put some string from here to there, and it will stay in place. I do prefer the string, so let's do it. So, Christopher, my favorite illustrator and painter. You know, you can really, really learn a lot from Christopher. Barbara, please put again Christopher, Eddie's, uh, who, whatever have. Uh, oh, Janren, how are you? I didn't see you first before. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, Evie, thank you for being here and enjoy your play date. Bye. Thank you so much, Chris. I didn't see you either. Hi. Wow. Okay. That was so. Let's talk about what happened to people that have more than one language. They know more than one, and they use it in the daily life. Like for instance, I know two languages. Three, sorry. And even though it seems that I don't know them because I forget words and everything, that's not the case. The case is that I am stressed and I've been experienced problem of memory, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, I know what happened, like in the. That's perfect, you know, Brenda. Sorry that I read something with part of my eye. It's perfect that you. When I started, I couldn't with this thing that I couldn't walk. I not only couldn't walk, my hand wasn't work. It was like from my, to describe it. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. Yes, Becca, you forget and you only speak English, huh? I know, I know. That happened too. Well, I think that after the stream, I am going to glue it because I don't like how it is from the other side. Okay. General, you also have a channel, don't you? I think, and I think I'm a member. That will be here with some other things that I can do, and we are going to glue it. But in the meantime, I think it's okay. I don't want to glue it now because I need the glue gun. So, present to you the table, the new table. Let's do our nightstand. This is also a thing that I thought it will stay alone, but it's not the case. Let's try to. Yes. You remember that we left one light in that corner so we can put it or inside or from here, I think, and it will be light in this. You saw, because the cauldron I did in front of you, I only added this. It's to do that and sustain that. You see, it's another of the things that I need to glue. But overall, it's okay. So we are going to put it aside. You want to know how I did the fire? I will show you first, because we need anyway the same clay. So this is soft clay, as you see. If it's a little bit wet, you can use baby oil in your hands, and that's it. You don't need more. Muy poquito, yes, Christopher, I know, but you know a little bit. La quinta, por favor. It's all. I got out of several trips to Mexico. Well, if you know por favor, that it's please, you know. You know. Okay, you took one part of that and you do something like that with your hands in on the table, whatever it's. Yes. Yes, Barbara. Je ne comprends pas français. Quelle heure est-il? Je ne sais pas. And mon amour. That's it. I don't even know if I am pronounce it well. Oh, bad words, bad words. It's the first thing we all want to know in another languages. So you cut it. If it's too wide, you can stretch it like that with your hands. And then you need to do marks in here. Of course, you don't need really details because it will be um, fire on it. But if you see some, because you will see some, that way at least some marks here. You see? Let's try to put it near so you can see the marks. You can do it with this. You can do it with something like that. You can do it with a knife. I have a knife that it was in my kitchen once, and now I have it here. But this part have it's a serrated one, and I need the not serrated parts. Okay. If you want to be really to do really good, so you could have something like that and do the nuts. Well, we need something, ah, maybe this one. Yeah, you see, you do the nuts and you go around and you do a nut in another place and you go around. So finally, you have really a log. So it all depends the level of detail that you want. And then I did something like this. And we need now little. I started to say that you are going to learn a lot about drawing. It's so perfect. Sometimes Christopher uses the negative space. He's painting the negative space, not the factions, the shadows. And oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. You really think that he have an electronic, um, like it's not a paper, it's like disguised as a paper and it's electronic. And when he put the pencil, things appear alone. Yeah, it's marvelous. Only see, and it's the chat is hilarious. So yeah, well, this is a little bit too much too thinner. Let's do it correctly. And this is not what I wanted. I started to talk and I forget what I'm doing. So you need branches now. You can use the knife you saw. You can use this if you have. You can use your cutter or cutter, sorry. And you can use your nail to do marks either. So you have a lot of possibilities. So you need to put the branches in several places so you have more different. Christopher, is the true? Uh, maybe it's nice to say it, but I don't say anything that it's not true. And I'm so glad when I am in your um, streams that I want more people to share with more people that blessing. Okay. Let's do only one here. And that's it for now. We have our logs here. Now we need to do fire. So I did research the fire thing, and you need 3 colors to do it. That it's yellow, red, and orange. You see, this one, it's a little bit like foam. It's like a foam that you used to, you see that? But I started to wear with it, and it's hardened. It's it's also hardened when you left it in the wind, in the air. So we need to close the. Sorry, sorry about my arm. But I have a lot of things here. I don't have place, room to everyone. You, I think you will see the difference between them. This one and this one. This one immediately is, you don't need to work it. And this one, it's still, I do the same in any of, in the both of them, like the same amount of force. And you see, this one, that is because it's another brand. That's it. You want to see how much clay I have, and I have some buckets there because I didn't need the colors. I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. And there, let's see how much I have. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Yes, I have a lot. I love that. So we need to do now the orange. This is yellow, this is red. So we are going to have some of the yellow and a little bit of the red, and we are going to mix it. You really don't need to have all that colors. I have them because I found a really cheap one that are those buckets, and I use it. And I do prefer not to paint this material. I can do details, but I do prefer not to paint it. This clay, when it's dry, you have here. This is dry from a lot of time that we did it. And you know what? You can push it, and it's like gummy, but hardened outside. It's like if you do a ball like that, you can bounce it, I think. I didn't try it, but let's try it. I have my ball here. No, didn't bounce. But yeah, you know, this is not going inside. This is hard as hell. Okay, so we have orange, we have red, and we have yellow. Pliable, what is pliable? Give me a minute, Belinda. Oh, yes. I know what is that now. Yes, when it dries, to the touch is not, first of all, you saw I can drop it and it don't breaks. That's the reason I most love this, because you can do your work and it won't break, of course, unintentionally or intentionally. You won't break it. And that's one of the, I think, the benefits. Bendy or flexible or pliable, suave. To the touch, yes, it's like a rubber thing. To the touch, it's the same of the foamy. And the reason of that is because it's the same material. It's foamy in a not hard way. I don't know how to explain, but this is foamy. So what we have here now, it's foamy in 3D. Oh yes, yes. Not breakable, it's a nice feature. Uh, Available, suitable for kids, also, it's a great feature. And the touch of it, when it's really, because this is not dry, but all of this is dry. And you see, you can achieve some degree of uh, reality, let's say. You see, it's not like it's malleable. Yeah, you need to know how, because at first, wow, even this I did with the same material, and we are going to use it for the same now for the outhouse now. Um, okay, let's do it. I can. I have two of them, and I have a third that I showed in the first stream. I started to use it. That I let's say something. This one is clay doll, made in China, and I bought it in my local store. This one, it's another, is super light dry, mud playmate. Okay, I don't know, it's made in ingredient, purified water, foam microspheres, environmental color, and etc. So you don't know what have. And have a shelf life of 24 months, so it's 2 years. If you close it well, you can use it. And anyway, that, no matter the brand, because you are going to find them in art shops, in second-hand stores, maybe even. And I have another one that I think it's not here, that I bought in, it's like this, but I bought it in Amazon, so you can buy it. And I think it's there. Yeah, I can see it now. Sorry. I will bring it here. We don't need that. Okay. This is the brand that you are going to find in Amazon. It's forming foam from Pixies, moldably foam clay. If you want, I don't know, have here X002 EUPYER. But if you look for foam clay moldable, is the company. You can send it. It says here, I don't know, cosplay, sculpting, props, costumes, crafting. Air dry in 24, 48 hours. You can sculpt, cut, sand, prime, and paint. That says here. So this is one that I purchased in Amazon. Okay, let's put it in another place. We need to do the flames. You're welcome, Barbara. Yes, you can use acrylic, yes. You can use alcoholics on them, yes. So what I did is something like that. It's a shape like a triangle, but with more stylized point. And you blend it like that. Bend it, sorry, like that. And then you point here, put here, any place you want. And we are going to repeat that. It's the clay that Chris used, and I get the idea from her. So, kudos for her. Kudos for Chris. Don't you take that, Christopher, for you, huh? Yeah, and you can do so much things with that, Christopher. It's not only molding and putting, you can some can glue things. I glue that with this one. The only thing is you need to work fast or put the rest in nylon, in plastic, because if it's dries, you cannot mold it. And it's real. It's how it says 24, 48 hours you need to wait, but also you half an hour after you say it's you cannot mold it anyway. Like this one, it's a little bit, it's dry from the outside, but not from the inside. So that you need to wait. But if you want to move it, if you want to paint it even, I don't recommend until it's really dry, but I did it. I did my pepper and salt. I did it with Posca. Posca also, or acrylic markers. It's okay. Alcohol markers works too. You need to see whatever. For instance, if I have the time, if I didn't decide to quit, not to quit, to end the work of the house, I could come here with an airbrush and do some tones of red and tones of orange or whatever, so it will be more dynamic. But it's not the case. We are going to do something like that if you want in the future. I want to play some with my airbrush and stencils. That will be neat. That's a good question, Yuta, if we should prime it. I will say if you are going to work only with white and then you are going to paint it, I did it without prime it. But I think you can. We're going to do some experiments if you want. To do some of them, I will let them dry, some sculptures or whatever. And we are going to do some experiments, which paint, how to paint, and what the results are in every case. Because I think the adequate question is, I like it is with or without primer. It's I think we are going to find things that they don't work, and we are going to find things that made it different. So how, you see, that I'm not going to use. I am going to put them right inside the bucket and close it, so I can use it in the future. Okay, so we need the only the yellow. So as I said, I found that sometimes I do the things different, like and I had different results, and it's okay for one or another occasion. So we are going to do that thing. I don't think we are going to have time, because it's only half an hour and we need to do the nightstand also. But I wanted to do some characters because those are on a loan, these characters. And I need to do some witches for my final presentation. So if we can, we are going at least to start one. If we cannot, I am going to do them in the solitude of my house, alone, here. And I wanted to do something because of Inktober, and the idea that I had, and I don't know where that idea came, but I started to see the different styles of the painters. It's not something new for me, but it's something that, as I don't remember a lot of things in my life, that's one of the things that I don't have them in the mind all the time. So I had such a good time looking at that and try to do in their style something unsuccessfully, but I tried. And that, okay, we have our fire, and we can use it, because if I do the witches, they could be around the fire. So the only thing we need to do to that is the pit fire. Okay, so we can do it now. Let's say that I'm going to use a little bit of white. I have paper clay, not paper clay, but it was somehow nothing so good. I didn't want to do a paper mache, so I bought it, and it wasn't paper mache, but the paper to do paper mache. Hi Raul, how are you today? So, a little bit of black. Well, I have black and I have gray here. And a little bit of brown because we are going to do stones. So we need, or like cement, maybe, I will see what are we going to do. It's a lot, so let's take less. Okay. We have them here if we need it. And we are going to put everything together. So we are going to do, I left some of the black because I think the black is too much. So it tint too much the white, so I wanted something more. Oh, you didn't see the outhouse before? Yes, we have toilet paper. Let's see if I can approach the outhouse. These have toilet paper. It used to have a candle, and I don't know where it is, but we are going to put another candle here. Oh, it fell. We need to glue it. Okay? So I am going to glue it now. And the reason for that, let's see, this one. I lost all my candles. The reason for gluing now is that we are going to do the web, and the web will be clothing, not clothing, but the access to that house will be compromised. So I am gluing it now. To glue that to, let's say, a card box or something, you only need PVA glue. I found this that I made, and it's not in the wear in the vest like it's broken, and I thought it's so perfect for that, but I want to paint it. Okay, so let's continue with. Thank you. Oh, Sharon, how are you? Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for your prayer. So I am doing like stone, one beside the other. Maybe I might need more clay, I don't know. Let's put to some of them a little bit more of the, sorry, the black, so they won't be the same, all of them. Oh, I need my white. There. So, when we moved to this house, that we have a garden, I wanted, it's not a garden and organized garden, it's a, they are, thank you so much, Christopher. They are like, it's dirt, some plants, and anyway, the thing is that I wanted to do a pit for the fire, pit fire, it's like that, I don't know. But I couldn't because whenever we need it, that it's in winter, It's the rainy season here. It rains almost every day. So the possibilities, the chances that we um, could light a fire and be outside are minimal. So I didn't do it. But I always thought to sit around the fire, and that would be a good thing. It's a dream of mine. I'm going to do two things. One, I have a box. I'm going to put it on the box, everything, so it won't glue to the surface this. With the silicone mat, you can do it the same. Fire pit, yes, yes, yes. I love it remind me to the camps. When you go camping on your vacations, remind me like that. I'm not doing like when I mix the color on purpose, I am going to not mix it fully. So I have it's like a rock, really. Let's do one more darker. Darker, no more darker. But I am telling. Oh, me too. But I have the person who is helping me. She knows a lot, and she's good at that. And Maxi, every night he water the plants, and that's perfect. But you know, when I went to Madrid, all my plants they were finished. They died. Only one survived. It's not the survived. We put water, we water them, and only one rise again. The basilicum. Oh, I think it's perfect. It has one, let me say, advantage and disadvantage. It's very, very, very light. When it dries, it had no weight at all. So if we want nearing here, you can do it. You see? You can do it. But if you want something that had that drapes, no, it's not drape. I think it's for fabric. But you know what I mean. Depends on whatever you want. Maybe you need to put inside something a little bit heavier. But that's it. I think it's perfect. And the advantage that it's light is that you don't need to suffer. You can do a big earring or a big ear jewelry, and you won't feel that as heavy anyway. When you come to Washington next year, we'll sit around the fire. Yes. Are you don't think? I think. I love to sing. I don't know if I'm good in that, but I love it. One professor in one place I worked, he said that I'm good, but I am not going to the boys or something like that. No, 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 no. Okay, that one I have. Let's use this one, the black. As you see, I need at least 4 or maybe 3 more, and the pit itself that I am going to do more, like more black in that. Okay, let's again something like that, and the white. I can be hours with that, really. I don't care either. Pinko. No, no, don't think that now. Your voice is not warm enough. Opera star in the shower. You know, when I am in the shower, I don't sing. That's the only place where I don't sing. When I was younger, yes, I loved because of the reverberation of the walls. I loved it. But now, I didn't pay attention to that, but now that we are talking about, I don't think there. And songs that I love, let's say. Ah, that's so funny. And where are your birds, Ren? Okay, people. In 18 minutes, Christopher will start. Please, do me a favor. Go there to see, even to see. You don't need to stay. You don't need. You can lurk and see. I'm sure you are going to love it. The only thing I can ask is yes, lurk, but please thumbs up. Okay, now I have this. I'm going to do some dark but somehow greenish brown. We are going to do a big ball. And we are going to do a circle with that. You can do a larger circle and then you cut, or you can measure so it will be the one you need. You can stretch it with your hands a little bit, and that's it. Now we have our pit fire. Okay. So we have 16 minutes. I am going to start with the witches. That's because we need to let that dry between we, you can do anything at once, but even with dry clay, the regular dry clay, it's recommended to, thank you, Barbara. Why activities mortified your kids? Do explain, please, Sonia. So, what I was telling, so, I don't know. They say that when you don't remember what you are going to say, that's a superstition. It's because you lie, because it was a lie. I must lie a lot because I don't remember things all the time. Okay, it's recommendable to do with this kind because it's really malleable, but it's also a firm one. I have this one. I think this is, I don't know, it's a bronze or something, but it's less malleable, you see. You need a tool for that. And it's flimsy. So, no. Oh, you're singing. Oh, I read it again. It's not Eddie who mortifies your kids. Oh, yeah. So good that I asked for an explanation. Okay, we need the measurement. So everything I did with these dolls in mind, so we can have these measurements here. That's it. 1, and 2, and another one inside for the head, but not so large. And then you bend these ones like that. That will be the hands. And with that you do another one the same. You put them together like so, and you bend it as the second one is. Okay, this one is bended, so it seems you see it's the same. And this one you need to open it a little bit, not so much. And the other one, of course, will be here. So we will have the base for all the parts of the world of the sorry of the body. We can use whatever we have. We can use more wire to do that, and we can use this one. That it's okay. The only thing we need to happen here is that to stay in place. Okay. So to do the head, you can have those molds that I have. Oh, yes, okay, it's not important. Oh, I forget to put that in the paper. It's very important. The other thing that is important is that need to go flush with the, if not, it will happen what happened here, that everything went like that. You see, my mushrooms. So let's put that aside. So you can use it. The way to use it is to put a little bit of the oil. You can use the same oil. It's not open yet. You can use the same oil that you use to clean the gel plate. The same that you use for that. It's also okay here. Okay, I need to open it. Well, I don't need to open. So this is skin color. You can do it with a little bit of maybe brown. Yes, brown, it's okay. Violet is okay. You can do it more intense or less intense. Even you can use a little bit. I'm going to show you because I'm not going to use it, I think, for the, but I'm going to show you that a little bit of black here, you see the proportions. If I really, really mix it well, let's see if it happened with this one. I did it with green, it's perfect. With this one, I think we need less black because it's too like ash. But I will do experiments with that too. Stay tuned. Okay, we need a little bit for the notes. I'm going to put it here. You do that the best you can. We are going to put it here. So it will give you a flat, like not complete. But because we need to do the hair and the hats, you can do hair immediately after that. And the hair will be what completes here. Even you can put a little bit of the color you want the hair, of course, and do like complete with that a little bit. But everything you need to do really, really carefully because you might lose the face. And in this face, what I'm going to do, it's a nose, a witch nose. And I'm going to do you might get use of these kind of things. That's perfect for display. So we are going to do different eyes, and I think we need to do it with white. Do we have time? 7 minutes. Let's do it fast. I like to do my characters like with an exaggeration. Thank you, Christopher. You need to go. I'm going to end in a little bit. Rhonda, how are you? I didn't see you, sorry. Okay, so whatever you decide for the hair, you can do it like that. You can then do some other things. We are going to paint that. And we are going to put it in here with a little bit that I have to do well, the neck. And you let that dry before you go to do anything else. And of course, I'm going to do that, but we can do one also. I will prepare that. Thank you, Christopher. I will see you in a minute. And we will do some experiments, and we will do that sculptures like that. Okay? So thank you so much for everything being here, your sweet support. And thank you, Barbara. You take care too. And I see you in the next one on Sunday. Bye. Bye bye.